The time has come. The time to try the most viral argument, tema, how should I say? So it's the moment to try the most viral topic of 2024, fasting. Spoiler, I woke up 20 minutes ago. I'm already starving and I want to eat an entire pizza for breakfast because already the idea of not eating for a weekend or actually 3 days kills me and makes me want to eat. But it doesn't matter, we are warrior, we like challenge, and so I'm gonna wait myself soon and then at the end of the fasting, and I'm gonna keep you updated on how I plan manage the hunger. Probably I'm gonna drink.
I'm gonna check the weight because weight può essere frainteso come aspettare, però fai tu.
I'm gonna wait myself. I know that I'm gonna sleep, I think, a little more. I know that I'm gonna drink a lot of water, but yeah, let's see if it's actually worth. One of the good sides, it's for sure that I'm gonna be able to do a lot of things, at least I think. So let's dive into it. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna die. Wanna say something? The moon is not in the right position to say something, you know? Let's see. Let's see the
amazing.
position of the
Look,
moon.
Beleuchtung.
It's almost half moon. Moon is always like with energy.
Oh, with energies. Let's go, guys. So, 16 hours into the game. Now you may think, how is that possible? It's still morning. Yeah, the point is that my last meal was yesterday evening at 10, and I'm really thinking a lot about it. So I will count this as 16 hours of fasting for the moment, because actually it's like this. It's 16 hours that I don't eat any food. And during this morning I studied, I worked a little bit on the YouTube channel, I reviewed some settings and checked about the copyrights. Now it's time to go home. I'll probably waste some time watching Netflix, maybe, in order to improve my English. And I'm gonna start to edit the video that I'm recording right now. First, let's go to the grocery store to buy some things for this lady, because she's not fasting, I am. She has no reason to do it, and neither do I, but I like challenge, as I already said like 2,000 times. It's worse than I thought, spending time in the grocery store. Meanwhile, I'm already starving.
It's not the best option, you know, the best, how do you say? Aspettare, però fai tu. It's not the best thing to make you feel when you're starving.
She used to be my English teacher one time. I
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
this gold time. Then she started studying German, and now she completely forgot how to
Now
speak
ich bin
English.
Deutsch.
So, now I'm home after grocery. How I'm gonna spend my afternoon? I'm gonna spend some time on Netflix. I'm gonna chill here on the couch. Then I'm maybe gonna have a nap in order to distract a little bit from the desire to eat food. Then I will go back to some productive tasks that I already set for myself yesterday evening. I really want to say something about this fasting. It's really interesting to see how we automatically think about eating most of the times, also if we are not that hungry. You know, I was in the bar studying and I noticed that I was like, okay, there is something missing. I analyzed this thing and it was like, it's been a long time since I ate the last time. And of course it's not that long because, you know, I'm not gonna die for 16 hours of fasting, but the point is that I'm used to it at certain time all the time and really often. So now that I'm not eating, I feel like there is something missing, you know? And this is really interesting, and I'm curious to see how I will feel tomorrow and the day after, but I'm really sure that tomorrow it's gonna be the worst day, especially in the morning, because then once you're doing things it's a little bit less noticeable. Now we'll watch Suits, and yeah, see you later. So, guys, I expected to drink a lot of more water. I really expected to be thirstier as I am right now, and believe me or not, this was like my 5th glass of water. That it's around 1.5 liters, 2 liters. Yeah, that's maybe a problem. I don't know if it's that really good considering that this is called water fasting, but never mind, I'm gonna try to drink more before I go to sleep. Small update, it's 7:30 and I haven't eat anything, no coffee, no tea. I know that maybe I can drink some tea, whatever, but my goal is to actually fight this thing all through. I'm not gonna allow myself to drink anything but water. And what I can tell you for sure, it's that the first few hours were more difficult. So currently it's 21 hours without eating, plus minus, because I had my last meal yesterday at 10 p.m. And I can say that once you actually stop this desire of eating, because it's more a desire than a need. Of course, I'm not talking in the long run, because we all know that we need food. But what I'm saying here is that it's more, we like feel, we actually want to eat, okay? And that doesn't mean that it's wrong, but you know, once in a while testing such a thing could be nice. Of course, in the long term, it has a lot of benefits, but I'm not here to test that, because just to repeat that, I'm not here to talk about science, and also if I'm gonna talk about some topics that are connected to science, are gonna be as simple as possible, because my goal is make something practical instead of something fancy, you know, because when you see all these podcasts and all these videos, they talk about epinephrine, blah, 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 big words, okay? In the long run, you know, it doesn't really matter, because what I always chased is happiness. The only problem is that people chase the wrong kind of happiness, in my personal opinion. So seeing myself overcoming this challenge and going through, that's what makes me happy and proud of myself. Because yeah, in the long term, challenging yourself, it's gonna raise the level, you know, and you're gonna become a better person, a better person, a better person. But now, I don't want to talk too much, because this video is actually to just share my experience about fasting. And I'm gonna do a small clip before going to sleep. I'm probably gonna sleep around 10 p.m., something like that, because tomorrow I have to wake up really, really early. And I'm looking forward to see how I will feel tomorrow. In my opinion, it will actually be the most difficult day of this challenge. So let's move on. Good morning, players. It's 5:30, something like that. I'm going with my girlfriend to the station because she must go in Italy vacation. And then I'm gonna go back to sleep because I slept like 5 hours, and it's not that I have too much to do. See you the next time that I wake up. So I just arrived home, going back to sleep. I drank like 3 glasses of water, going to sleep again, and I will wake up around 9, something like that. Currently it's like 7, 6.5. I have a personal training session today. I have to do stretching, I have to read, and I'm also gonna watch something in order to improve my English. So let's do it. So actually, this is what I look after 39 hours of fasting. Funny fact, I feel that my belly is really full, also if it's probably not, as you can see from here, but it feels like I have something in the stomach. And I'm really wondering how it's gonna be tomorrow evening. Guys, this is the morning check. Now I'm going straight to the bar. It's super late. I overslept, but it's completely fine because I barely know what to do in all these hours without eating, cleaning dishes, and going to the grocery. So I'm going to the bar and I'm going to study and work on some project. I will keep you updated on that. So guys, I finished to study and now it's the moment to train a friend of mine that it's here. And we're gonna have a great time. Also, if I cannot train, because I really rather not to, because also doing stretching, I feel like I'm out of energies. So I'm gonna keep doing stretching, but for the training, we're gonna wait Tuesday. So after my fasting. 3, 4. Engage the core. Okay. And you rotate like this. All the way. 1, 2. Go down. All the way down all the time. 1, 3. 1. Easy. Wait. Slowly down. And all the way up. 5. 1. Exactly. Perfect. 5. Yes. You try to reach here because so like this you strengthen the arm. That's really important.
Challenge myself
All the time.
Yeah.
So, how was it?
It was nice, but I'm fucking exhausted.
Now let's go back to the main topic of this video, so fasting. So guys, it's midnight, my day is gone, so this was my second day of fasting. I feel pretty great, I have to admit. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing some sport or movement, but it's completely fine. So now I just finished to read my book and I'm moving some files from my old phone to the computer in order to organize the files. And the last thing before going to sleep is gonna be to do some stretching. So now I'm gonna do some stretching, going directly to sleep, and tomorrow as soon as I wake up I will go to the grocery in order to be able to eat in the evening. So guys, I just woke up and now it's time to see after circa 61 hours of fasting what I look like. Whew. So, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm skinnier than before. I feel way better here. I don't feel that bump on the stomach that I always felt. And about muscle, I haven't lost any muscle. That's good to know. So yeah, now this evening I'm gonna have my first meal at 10, and the reason for that, because I wanted to wait the next day, I don't know if I already said it in a video, but the reason for that, it's because tomorrow morning I would love to train, and if I eat first thing in the morning and I'm not gonna be able to have all my energies in order to train. I don't train since 3-4 days, so the problem is that I really want to train, and having a shitty training would be a shit. Already, of course I know that I cannot give 100% in the training of tomorrow, but I want to be able to give as much as I can. So that's the reason why I'm gonna eat this evening after exactly 72 hours of fasting. So I know that I have to avoid carbohydrates, so probably I'm gonna eat some meat with some mushrooms, so I'm gonna eat something that I really enjoy, and then tomorrow I'm gonna maybe go again with carbohydrates. So let's see. So guys, as you know, I went to the grocery and I cannot still eat. And of course, I have to admit that seeing all this food, it's really a struggle, because I love to eat and I enjoy food. So I'm looking forward to it this evening at 10. So after 72 hours, as I already said 1,000 times probably, I'm gonna have an entrecote with something else to the side. But first, now I'm gonna do my meal prep for the whole week, because I have time and I went to the grocery, so why not? I'm gonna do some sweet potatoes instead of the usual rice, and then we see what's going to happen. So guys, during my fasting I finished with my meal prep. I prepared 4 days meal prep, and I have here some extra sweet potatoes I'm gonna use for side dishes in the evening. So now let's go back to the fasting video. So the most common question that I receive is, why am I doing such a thing, you know? Why am I fasting? So most of the people know, but some people don't, and this is one of the biggest issues in the world. We give for sure, we are 100% sure that everyone knows the things that we know and for us are correct. Unfortunately, it's not like this. Some people have no idea, they think that it's super dangerous, and it may be. So I'm not telling you to fast since now, but I can tell you the reason why I'm fasting currently. So first of all, I've seen a lot of friends of me doing it, and I was really curious to try it in the first place. Second, I like challenges, and this is the first thing that stimulates me the most, you know? So that's the main reason that I'm actually fasting. I have to admit, the first day was really hell, guys. And not thinking about food was really difficult. Now, currently, I know that I can manage it. And that gives me happiness, because I overcome another challenge and I was able to improve myself. Now, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm gonna repeat it again, I'm gonna repeat it probably in every single video that I'm gonna post on this platform. But the point is that they say that for longevity it's really good. It repairs your cells and it helps the mental focus, and it also resets the blood sugar or whatever. But as I repeat, that's not the main reason that I'm fasting right now. I'm gonna tell you now the reason why I'm against living healthy. You know, most of the people take all the decision in order to live healthy. In my opinion, you should live happy instead of healthy, because a lot of healthy people die really in early age, and that's something that you cannot control. So now would come the question, so why do you train that hard? Why you diet every single day? The reason is that I try to do a junky lifestyle, you know. I tried for a while to eat shit, not to train, and the problem is that I actually enjoy. Of course, in the moment you may suffer because you have to say no to so many things, but in the end, you know, I'm personally really happy with what I'm doing now, you know, and it makes me proud that it's the emotion that I want to be connected more, because if I overcome challenge, okay, it's gonna raise the set point of dopamine, blah, whatever, but the point is that when I'm gonna look at myself at the mirror, I know that I give my best. And this is one of the best feelings for me and my personal life, that This is way stronger than having a piece of chocolate or a piece of cake. So this is the reason why for most of my time I diet and I eat really, really clean. And this is the reason why I train that hard. Because imagine waking up in the morning and having nothing to do the whole day, every single day. Would you be happy about it? Now you could also laugh a little bit and say, yes, I would be happy, but that's not the reality, because then your life is super boring and you can't do and achieve anything. And you cannot even have a relationship with people, because as soon as they need help, as soon as you talk about something with them, you're not going to have any topic to talk about because you have no experience. I know that one day when I will have a family, or also one day in the future with the people around me, I'm going to be able to talk about a lot of things that happened to me and the experience that I had, experience that I did. And sometimes to have all this experience, you need energies. And this is why you must always challenge yourself and trying to do more and more and more. Because you only live once. People think that this is the suggestion that you actually need to go into drugs. But in my personal opinion, considering that you only live once, you must focus yourself on doing as much experience as you can. What I see in my personal life, I'm preparing myself in order to be able to manage all this future experience already now that I'm 23 years old. I still have few hours to fast, that I'm not gonna eat anything. I know for sure that it's gonna be super easy. Now I'm going out for a walk and then, yeah, let's see the final condition of the fasting. I survived. That's incredible. I survived. I'm still alive. 72 hours without eating any food, just drinking water. Spoiler, not even too much, because I drank like normal water. So I drank like 3 liters a day. That's not even that much. I expected to drink way more than that. But here we are with the result. Unfortunately, I cannot wait myself. I cannot check my weight. So we're just gonna do a physical check like this. Flexing a little bit, Sometimes in life we also have to flex. So this is my current physical condition. Do I feel different? I don't know, I think so. I feel more shredded in my opinion. Also here I have less fat than before to both sides. Considering that my sport is also based on how much you weigh, so probably not tomorrow because it's too early, but in 2-3 days I'm gonna feel the difference and I'm gonna be really happy with the result. In that case, I'm gonna program that I'm gonna fast every 3 months for 3 days according with one deload week. So I'm gonna deload the 3 days completely from training and I'm not gonna eat a thing. And probably I'm gonna combine this thing to work on my project as I already did. So now, as you can see, I'm preparing my dinner and I'm gonna eat my entrecote. And then I'm gonna go back to my normal life. So after eating, I'm gonna read a little bit, having my evening stretching before sleep. And then of course going to sleep because the stretching is before sleep. So that's tomorrow I work and I will train in the morning. I'm really happy that I did this experience. I tell you that if you like challenge and to challenge yourself, you should try it. People say that you should call a doctor first if you want to do it. And in case you try to fast or you already did, let me know in the comment here down below how was it, if you were able to fast for 48, 72 or even more hours, and how was for you. What was the biggest struggle that you had during this period and during these days? In my personal opinion, it was completely worth. I'm gonna do it again, probably, and I'm really looking forward to train tomorrow. So players, have a lovely week and see you next Sunday with the next video.